Hi, Osteopath Andy Breakspear here, and I'm here to talk to you about a problem that I get with running often. Is a cramping sensation. Almost you're feeling as if you've pulled a muscle in the calf, but often, as I said, it is just a cramping within the muscles. Now, the main things we've got to deal with here is improving the spring through the tissues and improving the glide of the different muscles over each other, and also releasing some of the tightness where the fascia is attached too tightly to the bones. So I'm going to use my product here, the Adjuvo, which is a unique product, but you could use a piece of doweling, perhaps with some towel wrapped around it. So I'll start to show you some great things that you can do with this. So the first one I want you to do is hold the dowel at one end, or the Adjuvo if you've got one, and let the other end rest onto your thigh here. And we're going to do some little levering movements. I'll turn round slightly that way so you can see. So I'm pushing in gently with my hand here and then rolling the Adjuvo up the calf. Now you can change the angle slightly to get to different parts of the calf. So that's applied pressure rolling upwards. Then what's another technique you need to do to loosen the muscles from each other is a sideways shearing action. So again, do it in different parts, not only over where it's sore, but above and below as well. And then another great thing that you can do is applying some leverage by fixing one end on your thigh, pushing gently forward with the Adjuvo, apply some pressure and then gently pull up, not rolling, but you're applying a shearing. Then at the same time, draw your toes up towards you. So you get a localized pull and shearing of some tissues over the deeper tissues. And again, you can use that into different parts. And then the other main one I want you to do, so I'll just pull my trousers up there, is particularly where the tissues attached to the back of the tibia bone here. Now, so I've got some varicosities there, but as long as you're careful not to go too firmly over the varicosities, you're fine to do this. So you want something, so the Adjuvo has a soft-ish end on it. You could use something with a soft end at home and just find where the bone, the back of the bone disappears below the muscle there. Find with your thumb, there's a little tender spot there. So apply a little bit of pressure, start gently and then just gently wiggling up and down. So you're looking at a small movement, and then again, you'll get used to finding a little tender there. So again, applying a little bit of pressure. Oof, yeah, particularly tender there. So what you can even do there is at the same time, add a little bit of dorsi and plantar flexion. You only need a small amount, that's really hitting the spot there. So you're not looking to use so much pressure that you might bruise yourself. It really is just a loosening, easing sensation. And you can work your way up. Actually, that's probably the sorest bit for me, is down here. Funnily enough, it's that area that I feel normally that pulling into the calf. You can also do it on the outside here where you've got the fibular bone, tibia here, just in between them. There's a tight bit there. Again, you can do that same technique, a little bit of pressure and just jiggling up and down. In fact, if you move the ankle, move the foot, you almost don't need to move the Adjuvo as you do that, but if you add, oh yeah, that's a very sore bit. So again, jiggling there. And what we're looking to do is to improve the resilience within the calf so that it can better shock absorb and prevent these problems which can end up stopping you running. But there's no need, say if I hadn't been an osteopath, I thought I would have pulled my calf, but it's not. I know it's just this tight, what we call compartment syndrome.
Can you show the on the side?
Now also, you can use, either with the Adjuvo, shortened or lengthened, you can use a technique you might already be quite familiar with, which is rolling up and down. But I also like to use that side to side gentle shearing. This is a really easy one to do. You can also turn slightly onto the outside of the leg here and roll Again, apply a little bit more pressure as you go upwards. And you can also apply that little shearing. And you can do that, obviously with the Adjuvo, which if you just lengthen the first section, you can do that very easily. You can have it on the floor. You can have it round this way. And again, if you add a little bit of pulling up, the same technique as I was using on the back, apply some pressure, gently pull up, and then plantar and dorsiflex the foot.
You call that traction lever massage?
I call it
don't you?
traction stretching.
Ah.
Or traction, yes. And it's all about really loosening up and giving you more spring in the leg. Hope you enjoyed that. I've got more details on what lies behind this problem to give you later. All right, bye-bye.